Welcome everyone, my name's Ali. Today we're going to be talking Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer. Just yesterday at the time of making this video, everything regarding multiplayer for Advanced Warfare was shown to the world, including gameplay here on my channel. If you missed it, click on my channel name or just find the links down below in the description. I've got some awesome sniping gameplay up and tons more to come, so make sure you're subscribing for that. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Within this video, we're going to be looking at the Exo Abilities. These are brand new abilities that you can equip to your exoskeleton suit within multiplayer and use it within multiplayer to give yourself a little bit of an advantage. Now, the Exo Abilities run off of a battery meter which will start to be depleted as you use it, and you can see how much of a battery is left in the bottom right of your screen for that Exo Ability. Once that battery meter is fully depleted, it will actually not recharge. You will have to wait until your next life to use it. So be very smart with the way that you use your Exo Ability because it cannot be spammed. There were lots of Exo Abilities to use within multiplayer, and I want to go through them with you guys and let you know what they were, how they work, and which ones I would recommend to you guys. It's worth noting that the abilities such as being able to double jump and being able to dash from side to side and dash in the air are constant abilities that anybody can use at any time. You do not need to select them. These are just additional exosuit abilities. So jumping into this, within the creator class option, you have 13 points to spend, and a point can be spent within the Exo Ability section to give yourself an Exo Ability. We're going to be going through all of them on screen here, starting off with the Exo Shield. The Exo Shield is a really quick to deploy shield that's attached to your arm. This can basically be used to deflect bullets in the middle of a gunfight and can only be used for a certain period of time, and that's the same with all of these Exo Abilities. They are time limited, and on top of that, once they've been used, the battery then needs to be recharged for the Exo Ability to be used again, so they can only be used periodically. They cannot be spammed. The Exo Shield was a good ability to use if you could put it up quickly and use it in useful situations. Otherwise, it just became a little bit of a hard balancing act between actually shooting at somebody and trying to defend bullets with the shield. But I think if you can use this effectively, it's going to win you a few gunfights, stop you from dying in a few situations as well, and definitely be very, very effective. Next up, we actually have the Exo Overclock ability, which is definitely going to be used by people that really enjoy fast-paced action. This is going to allow your foot speed to be quicker, meaning that you can move around the map more efficiently and faster than other people, basically allowing you to get to points quicker. Maybe if you're playing a game mode which needs you to cap objectives or maybe run a flag somewhere, this is going to be a useful ability and allow you to be nice and fast paced. Would definitely recommend it. It is a fairly safe Exo ability to use. Next up, we have the Exo Stim ability. This will actually allow your maximum health to be increased. So when you're at maximum health, normally you can start to activate this Exo Stim ability. Your health will gradually start to go above the normal rate and then reach a cap, a bit like Juggernauts, giving you about 10 to 20% extra health, which means you can take maybe an extra bullet or so in a gunfight. It can't be instantly activated, but once you have reached that new health limit, you can run into a big room of guys maybe, and you could survive that extra fight. Next up, we've got one that we've known about for a while, but we weren't sure whether or not it would be in multiplayer until about a week ago or so. This is the Exo Cloak ability, but it allows you to conceal yourself in this cloak. It's not fully invisible. It's all like a semi-transparent ability. Doesn't last for very long at all. It only lasts literally for a few seconds, but can be used tactically to get out of a gunfight or maybe sneak past the enemy team if you want to try and cap an objective, and can definitely be used tactically. Be aware that other people are going to be using this, and if they are, if you do sort of see like a glimmer or some sort of semi-transparent person moving, they're going to be using this ability, so watch out for it. I wouldn't say it's too overpowered from what I've used so far, but personally I prefer some of the other Exo abilities to the cloak. Next up, we've got the Exo Hover. I don't think I saw very many people using this at all. Personally, I did not use it. Personally, I wouldn't actually recommend it. The ability to actually hover in the air, I would say, is a very vulnerable position to put yourself. If you are hovering in the air, you're a very, very easy target. You're not going to be moving very much. You're basically just floating in the air. You're waiting for a sniper to pick you off. You're waiting for anybody to see you. And you're going to be a very, very high risk in a very high-risk position. I wouldn't recommend it too much, but maybe you can find a good use for it, and maybe you can use it to your advantage and really put that hovering ability to a good use. If you do find a good use for it, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. Maybe I've missed something that you guys could work out. Next up, we've got the Exo Ping. I believe this is the one that I used the most during the gameplay here that I've managed to record and play at Gamescom, where the multiplayer has been revealed for Advanced Warfare. The Exo Ping ability allows you to see Exo movement and weapons firing in your HUD. So basically just allows you to have a lot more awareness on your screen when enemies are using their abilities, when they're moving around, when they're shooting, and means that you can get sort of little pings and little sort of like little red dots on your mini-map that gives you a vague idea of where the enemies are going to be in the location they're at. Personally, I play a lot of sort of TDM, and TDM is more about sort of like positioning, and if your team's on one side of the map and you see some pings going off on the other side of the map, that's all I need to know to find out where the enemies are in terms of their location, and that's how I use ping, and I found it to be very, very effective indeed. The final Exo ability that was available during this early sort of like look at multiplayer for Advanced Warfare was the Exo Trophy system, and this destroys all incoming grenades and rockets. So basically, if there's a rocket or a grenade being fired at you, you can activate this ability and it's going to instantly destroy them. This is going to definitely need some awareness to activate it effectively. You're going to have to know that incoming grenades or anything that could be effective coming at you is on its way to activate this correctly and use it correctly. But if you do so, it's going to definitely save you from some grenade kills or from some explosive deaths, and can be used very tactically indeed. Now, these are all of the Exo abilities that were available at Gamescom Germany. It has been said by the developers that not everything within multiplayer at launch has been available at this event, so maybe they'll add in some extra Exo abilities, but these are the ones that are available so far. Let me know what you guys think of these Exo abilities. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Which ones are you preferring currently? Hopefully you've really enjoyed the video. Make sure you're checking out more early Call of Duty Advanced Warfare videos, and there'll be loads more coming, so make sure you're subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video.